Hey, I wanted to give you some advice about change as opposed to consistency and routine. And here's what I've learned: everybody likes routine and consistency, right? Because it's comfortable. I know what to expect. But if you can get good at dealing with change, right? Because here's the one constant in life is it's going to change, meaning you're going to get older, your 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 face is going to look different. You're not always going to be beautiful. Your money is going to change. Your job's going to change. Your location's going to change. But being okay with that and being able to accept it is the key. I mean, really, change is the one constant you can definitely bank on. So learn to be comfortable with change. And here's the thing is that sometimes we get so comfortable in things and we get habits, right? And we keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting it's going to change. And it will in time. Things change, period. I mean, just wait and do nothing. Doing nothing will force change also. But sometimes just doing the uncomfortable thing, like what I did, and again, I heard from the Lord, and He tells me stuff that makes me uncomfortable that I don't want to do, i.e., sell everything you own and move to Nashville. I put that little video out there and tell you the story. And in that, I questioned Him on it, and it's okay to question the Lord. And I know biblically somebody might kick back on that, but look at Gideon. He's like, and it's not to question what the Lord's asking you to do. It's, hey, I want to make sure I'm hearing from the Lord. It's called confirmation, right? I want confirmation in everything I do because there's some. Well, you just moved to Nashville because you're a country western singer slash songwriter. No, I didn't. I don't. I don't like big cities. I don't. I'm comfortable being locked in my little room prison here. You know what I mean? At the same time, it was uncomfortable to sell what I was used to. I lived there for 15 plus years. I think 18 total. Um, I knew my neighbors. I had land. I had a barn. I had nice things. I was comfortable. I knew all my friends and family are from there, etc. And I was coming here. I didn't know a single soul. I didn't know where I was going. I had money, but money doesn't solve the problem. You know what I mean? Especially when I got here and I ran into challenges that money can't fix, like just all kinds of different stuff, if you will. Um, like they didn't even want to rent me a place to stay because I didn't have a job, and I'm like, I don't need a job. I'll just pay a year rent, right? And they were like, well, we need. And I'm like, great, who the fuck that? But anyway, I was okay with it. I was like, well, I guess this isn't the place I'm supposed to stay. And I went and looked for another place and finally found the place that I needed to stay in the hood, which I wouldn't have thought that. It was definitely a change for me to be in a loud environment in uh, a lower class neighborhood. And I'm not saying that I'm above that. I'm just saying it was definitely a downgrade from where I was at. It's definitely something I wasn't used to. But guess what? It ended up being the place I needed to be. It was very comfortable. It was great. I ended up knowing all my neighbors. One of my neighbors even brought me a whole like Thanksgiving meal one time because he was like, "Man, I know you're single, and me and the wife we just made all kinds of stuff, and here I just want to get you." And I was like, "Dude, you just blessed me like you don't know." So sometimes, well, not sometimes, all the time, change is good, whether it be forced or gradual, but just accept it, and it'll change your whole. It will change your dynamic.